everybody. Today I will be finishing off the 2025 Hot Wheels Mainline, at least my highlights, everything that I bought, as well as a few Silver Series cars thrown in here just because I'm not doing a video on all the half Silver Series that I collect. Might as well just throw them all in here with the Mainlines. So this is going to be J, K, L, M, N, skipping O because O case doesn't exist, P, and Q. So final case of the year and some Silver Series stuff. So let's dive in, starting off with the Lotus Type 48. Looking great in the classic Lotus color scheme. Love this casting, debuted last year. And of course it's all metal, other than the engine, of course. Even the driver's metal. And the window. The window can't be metal. But I love the red and the gold combo here. And the white. Team Lotus. Absolute magnificent release. Not much to look at here because there's not much car. But I love this thing. It's great casting. Next up, we have the GR86 Cup Car. I don't completely care for this livery, but I like the color, so I think I might like de-tampo it later. Take those decals right off and just be left with this gorgeous like maroon and gold, which is kind of a cool combo. But it is a cup car, so that the decos do make sense. You know, it is a race car, so. Yeah, but it's pretty unique color scheme there. That's why I grabbed that one. I like that one. And one of my favorite castings ever, the 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SC AMG. In a very unique color. Yeah, speaking of unique colors, I don't know what to call this. It's definitely a color shift color, but I don't know, like, its natural resting color is like a beige green. Like, I don't know what, like... I can't put a name to this color. Absolutely love this casting, though. And, I mean, it's just the same decals as the rest of them, but the color really is the show on this one, and I love it. Sunroof popped. Love that feature on this casting. Yeah, we're kind of blowing through these, but I have a lot to get through. So we're on J case right now, just so you know. Here we have the Maserati Shamal, which debuted in red earlier this year and gets a recolor in black. Absolutely love this casting. I love the Shamal. Actually, I love all the Maseratis from this era, really. And this one's very plain because the headlights and taillights are actually part of the window piece. So, yeah, not much to really show on the decos on this one. You just got a grill and a Maserati badge on the rear, and that's it. One of the best castings this year. That one's on my list. It's going to be hard picking one this year because Hot Wheels killed it this year. Next, just for fun, I have the Honda Moto Compact, the bike that you could have optioned to get with the purchase of a Honda City. You could get them together, and it folds down and stores perfectly into the back of a Honda City. And the Tamaka Honda City casting actually has one of these in the back, like molded into the interior piece, which is a cool touch. But yeah, love this thing. Got this one just for fun. Whoa. I don't really collect bikes, but I know the Moto Compact. I love the Moto Compact, and we're probably just gonna leave this guy on the desk or something, hanging around. But that is a new casting for 2025. And the final new casting of the J case is the Renault Espace F1. This thing, I was so happy when they leaked this one. I know we hate leaks, but I was so excited because I love the Espace F1. There's not much they can do with it because there's only one of these in person, and it looks just like this. So, I mean, I guess I got this one, and I got the black recolor, so I guess whatever they release next isn't going to be accurate, and I probably won't get it, but hopefully they do a premium one. I would love to see this go premium and get full decal coverage. This is awesome. Nice headlight details. Renault badge on the front there. The trim on the side here is actually part of the interior. Now this would be a decal in real life, but in order to do the color break, they made it part of the interior, which is pretty cool. Base is yellow. Taillights look good. Well, I mean, they're molded in there, but yeah, it definitely looks like an Espas from the rear end. There's your roof spoiler, and there's your intakes on the side here for the engine, which is in the back. They put in, yeah, if you don't know what the Renault Espas F1 is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a Renault Espas with an F1 engine, and it's actually in the back. So I don't know if you can really see it back there. I mean, the windows are kind of tinted, but yeah, this thing is super cool. And I love the selection. I think it's a little short and stumpy for a MPV, but that one I think goes on my list as well for best of the year because it's amazing. Now, we got another new casting here. This one's from the Silver Series Fast and Furious line. This is the Acura Integra GSR. Now, it's come to my attention that Hot Wheels cannot make an Acura Integra to save their life, or a Honda Integra. Every casting sucks. This one sucks the least from this generation, at least. The previous generation, I think, is really well done. But this one, the 4th gen, is terrible. But this one's not too bad. I like the period correct body kit. It's scaled pretty okay. It's narrow. It's not very long like the other ones are, although this one is kind of borderline. The other ones are very long for some reason. And except for the sedan. The sedan is stumpy. Whatever. But yeah, I think this is the best one they've done so far. I don't have much to say about it except Monica. Oh, that was terrible. And also from that set, the Bugatti Veyron, which is just an opportunity to get a nice clean Veyron release, which I love. This car was used for a whole 7 seconds in the film, just driving up to the castle in Dubai and then never saw it again. I don't even know who was supposed to be driving this one, but yeah, here's your Bugatti Veyron. Nice taillights. You got your Bugatti emblem on the back there. And your headlights. And the sculpting on the front here looks awful. I don't know what's all these casting lines. But yeah, nice clean white release. Perfect. I will take it. And next, I actually have a color shifter in here. Yeah. This is the 1980 Chevy Corvette. This is a brand new casting for 2025. Probably slipped through a lot of people's radar. And on top of that, it's a Transformer from the original Transformers. I forget who this is supposed to be. But is it Hot Rod? I can't remember. But this is cool, and this is very well done. This is a proper 3rd gen Corvette. I love this casting. The other ones Hot Wheels has done have been kind of eh. This one is perfect. And it's also die-cast. That's a plastic base metal body. Now, if you don't know, which most of you probably don't because you don't follow color shifters, but they're taking a new direction next year. They have a new packaging style, and they're switching a lot of the cars over to a metal body with a plastic base, which is allowing them to do some more realistic cars. And like the Skyline 32 is in there from the Mainline. So they're really, for some reason, for God knows what reason, they're investing into the color shifters line and making it a little more collector focused, which is weird because I don't foresee the collectors dunking these in the water. And I'm not certainly going to sit here and dunk this Corvette in the water just to show you that it changes to black. But I mean, the black's kind of cooler. I wish it would stay there, but there you go. There's a color shifters Corvette. I bet you did not expect to see that here, but that is a proper new casting, and I love it. Moving on to K-Case, we have the Coronet Super B. This thing returns after a few years. I don't remember seeing this one for a while, and I absolutely love this deco. You cannot, I don't think about the Super B without thinking about yellow, so I'm very happy that they did a yellow one, And this one's going right into the collection. This is perfect. And these wheels are perfect. I'm so glad they brought the Hot wheels back. Or, no, not the hot ones. Cool ones, right? Cool ones? Was that the series? It's Cool something. That was a great series with the Spectra Frost decals. Not Spectra Flame, Spectra Frost. And they all had these wheels. And then these wheels disappeared after that line ended. And now they're back in the main line, which is perfect because they work on just about everything that Hot Wheels has used them on. Mostly American muscle cars. And the Mercedes that we'll get to later. Not that one. That one's got the disc wheels, but the recolor, which we'll get to later. But yeah, I love this. Just the black stripes, yellow car, perfection. Great. If we were doing recolor of the year, like not leaving new castings out of it, if we were doing recolor of the year, that one would be up there for sure. Now, new for the K-Case, the Little Roar, which is a Mini Cooper rally car. I believe it's a fictitious design from Hot Wheels, but I mean, it looks pretty proper, so that's why I got it. I like that they did like the wiper action in the window there. That is such a cool touch, but I mean, the mud's not blue. The mud. I don't know why they decided to go with a blue window for this one. Like, just because Hot Wheels like made it up doesn't mean they have to put a blue window in it, but whatever. And oh yeah, the half window here is cool on the side. I love that. Number 2, you got some real sponsors on the side here. Mini on the back. So yeah, as far as I know, this is not a real car that they're replicating here, but they took a Mini Cooper and they made it a super cool rally car. They call it the Little Roar, which is amazing, which I guarantee they're in the office and like, let's name a car Little Roar. And like, maybe we could do something with the Mini. We want to make an off-road Mini. Little Roar sounds perfect for a off-road Mini. Let's go for it. I probably just made that super boring. Call me James May. But love that. Sorry, James May's not boring. He just he's boring to the other two. They get bored of him. Moving on. The Alfa Romeo Giulia TI. This is another all-star casting this year. This year was full of them. And this isn't even the best like touring car we've gotten this year. We're getting to that. I guess you can call it touring car. Yeah, this was a touring car. The other one was too. Which ironically these raced against minis, but not the new minis, the old minis. Got the Giulia logo on the back on the side there, which is pretty cool. 63, Alfa Romeo, Momo, and very nice taillight details. TTSPR, spout weld, squeeze tight resistance spout weld. Yeah, I'm just going back to work, I guess. Got a little paint bubble on the front hood there, unfortunately, but disc wheels work perfect on this. Again, blue interior for some reason. I don't like it. And the white base to give the white bumper, which is pretty cool. And Hot Wheels. So now what I've started to notice is, actually this one isn't a full oval. There's a notch in the bottom here. What I started to notice, along with the ovals on the base, they're just blocking out the Hot Wheels logo and just flattening it out. But the Mini didn't. Okay, that's a bad example. The Espas didn't either. Okay, whatever. The Integra actually did the circle. Whatever, I don't know why they're blocking out the Hot Wheels logo on some and not others, but there we go. There is the Alfa Romeo. I love it. Moving on to another Silver Series set. These are the hybrids, which I thought these were last year's set, but they just showed up this year. This is the Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Veloce oh my god. Longest name ever put on a Hot Wheels casting right here. Hold on. Let's take that back. Porsche Panamera SE Hybrid Sport Veloce de Sport Hybrid Turismo. I almost said Gran Turismo. I had to stop myself. I probably still said half of it. Whew. What a name for a mediocre car. Okay, mediocre might be harsh, but because I love the Panamera. And I love the hatchback Panamera. This is the hatchback Panamera. There is a sedan Panamera. But yeah, this thing is cool. The headlights are part of the interior. Yeah, this one debuted in the Mainline. It's been kind of a while since they've released it, though, unfortunately. Other than this one right here, but I mean, in the Mainline, it's kind of been obsolete. Got the hybrid badge on the door. Whoa, dropping it. Taillights look great. Got a taillight bar, Porsche across the back, Panamera Turbo S, rear spoiler, panoramic sunroof, beautiful blue. Just don't know if this one's worth the $3 price tag for a Silver Series car, because it is plastic base and mediocre wheels. I don't like these wheels in the Silver Series, and they put them on a lot of cars, and I don't care for them. But I love the color on this one. That's why I had to get it. Then we have the BMW i8 Roadster. Very heinous car with some very heinous wheels, which is why I got it, because this is a cool combo. This originally debuted as an ID casting in the Hot Wheels ID line, and now it's been in the main line a few times. Didn't really like those releases. This one's the best one so far, I think, which is why I got it. BMW, there's your headlights, your grille detailing, your taillights, your reflectors. I love the black like trim on the hood and the whatever is going on back here. i8. It's hard to believe that these are now like $37,000 cars. You can look really cool for $37,000 now. I mean, and the best thing about the i8, I hate it. It's ugly, but what it accomplished the best is like, it's like you're owning a concept car. Like, this car was so over designed that it looks like a concept car that you shouldn't be able to own, but yet you can go out there and win a used one for $37,000 on an auction site. Crazy. Crazy. Although you're still slower than a BMW X5M, but whatever. Moving on to L Case. Walter, what have you done to wait, no. Sorry, I can't do that because Walter owned the Aztec. But yes, this is a Breaking Bad reference. Wow, this video is going to be full of terrible jokes. This deco is a Breaking Bad reference. Of course, not only the color, but the steel wheel on the back here representing the missing hubcap on Walter's car in the show Breaking Bad. But of course, he only is missing it on the one side, so the other side doesn't make much sense. But yeah, so they got pretty close to the color too. I love that. And of course, the hat and the glasses in the back here are also a Breaking Bad reference. Obviously, because of the show's plot, they can't actually do a proper Breaking Bad reference with little children, but this is the closest they can get, and you know immediately what it's supposed to be. But yeah, that's pretty much why I got this one, because that's cool. I don't know if I'm getting any more of these. I mean, it's a Pontiac Aztec, it's cool, but I want a stock one badly. And I can't keep buying these modified ones, wishing they were stock ones. Speaking of modified, as I knocked over my pile, the Kia EV6. Yeah, most disappointing new model of the year right here. It's a cool idea. It's just, we all wanted a stock EV6. Like, nobody was out there wanting a wide-body EV6. And maybe that's why Hot Wheels will say they did it. But I would prefer a stock one. And my buddy did do a stock one, and everybody who's seen it has wanted him to make them a stock one. But this color's cool. I like this color. I like this a little more than the purple one. Still don't like the car. All right, I like the real car. I don't like this casting very much. They got the whole like Charger EV going on in the front here with the arrow. Yeah. Moving on to another modified car. That's 3 in a row that are heinously modified. Here we have the BRZ. Don't even know why I got this one, other than the fact that I like Subaru. But with the drift bar on the front here and the massive rear wing, that's just not gonna help you at all. Yeah, this one's here. It's red, white, and blue for some reason. Probably because the BRZ is built in America. I don't know if it is or not. I know most of the Subarus are. I thought the Forester was the only one that wasn't. But yeah, this one doesn't have the circle on the base. I forgot because it's an ID car. Yeah, the i8 probably doesn't either. Yeah, look, it's regular. It's normal. And of course, this is early 2000s. So, or yeah, that was actually mid 2000s. I should say. Here the Land Rover Defender 90. I do love this casting, and I've bought a lot of them now, and I've got to stop. But a lot of them are cool. I've liked a few of them. Like I got a lot of premium. I got 3 mainlines and 2 premiums, which is whatever. I like the real car, so I don't mind buying all these. But at some point, I'm gonna have to slow down. You know what I'm saying? But I love the desert tan here with just the plain black decals. This is so cool, so proper. Defender. Don't care for the wheels on this one, but whatever. Very nice. That one's gonna take up a lot of attention because it's right here in the front. Next, the McLaren Speedtail. This one was a super in oh, this is L case. We're going into L case now. Oh wait, where we are? Yeah, we were already in L case, I think. I think the Speedtail was the super of L case. I can't remember. I just wanted the regular one because I like the red. This dark red. I gotta move the Land Rover because my hand's hitting it. This deep metallic red. It's gorgeous. There's your brake light on the back there. Love this release. The Speedtail's had some pretty good releases. Like, it's up there for nominees of castings that have never had a bad release. The Speedtail's up there. Because every color they release that thing looks great. We have the Dodge Viper SRT. I said that backwards, but this one has had a few atrocious releases. This one, I think, though, is the best since the first. The first one was just plain red, which is hard to beat. But it's an SRT car. You have to do white and blue at some point, and this is perfect. This is perfect. An early SRT car. I miss the days of when SRTs were all blue and white like this. Normally they were blue and white stripes, but the alternate works just as well. And I love this. Just get headlight decals. No tail light details, but the stripes are perfect. And I love this casting. But no, well, the casting's okay. I love this release. It's not a terrible casting. All right, remember I mentioned touring cars? This is, I think, I'm ranking this better than the Alfa Romeo. This one's up there on my list of best of the year. The Lotus Cortina. And this one is very, it's all Team Lotus. This is very accurate to the real racing car, even if it's missing all the sponsors. And if you watch Grand Tour, yes, this car was featured in the Grand Tour. Clarkson drove it. Same livery, or at least the livery that they're trying to homage. But yeah, this is beautiful. Love the off tan, off white, the green stripes. It's such a classic, an iconic car for anybody who knows towing cars. Absolutely love that. That one's up there as a favorite of the year. And my next two are stuck together here. But what isn't, at least for me, unfortunately, for a lot of people, this is their favorite of the year. For me, it isn't. The Ferrari F40 Competizione. Or Competizione. Sorry, went a little too Italian there. I think it's fine. I don't think it's good. The front end seems weird. The length seems weird. The rear end is okay. But it's just this doesn't look like, oh, that's too far. It doesn't look like an F40 to me. The proportions just aren't correct here. The F50 certainly looks a lot better that they're doing in premium. And as a premium, I would expect it to be better. But I think they could have done better for a mainline just based on how good the Cortina and the Alfa and the Maserati and what other new castings are here. I mean, I guess the Renault. The Renault suffers from the same issues though. It's a little short. But then the front end's so big. I don't know. This thing isn't proportionally there for me. But a lot of people love it, so they're going to hate me in the comments for saying that. But there's Ferrari logo on the front there, on the fender, and nothing in the back. You got the Competizione wing and the front splitter here that are of the like the homologation car. And yeah, it's cool, but whatever. Oh, and also, welcome back, Ferrari. Well, technically the SF90 was the first Ferrari back in the mainline, but couldn't find the red one. I have the gray one coming up, and I have the one in the 5-pack too. But this, I think, is the best Ferrari release this year, or mainline Ferrari so far. The best one this year, definitely, because I mean the SF90 is okay. It's well done, but not super exciting. The F40 isn't very well done, but extremely exciting. This one is the best medium, and this is just about as well done as the FF90, don't get me wrong. But I love the way this looks. And I didn't even tell you the name of the casting, and I don't know it off the top of my head either. It's 365. This is gorgeous. I love the way they did the headlights. I love the decal. Just the classic Ferrari racing, gold wheels. The side exit exhaust being part of the interior. Oh, this is so well done. All the sculpting in the back here. You know, lengthwise, it looks good. These things did have long front ends. But the cabin's not, like, suffering from... Nothing is stretched or distorted on the back here. They've got the front wiper details in the window. Even got mirrors on a Hot Wheel, which is crazy. Got the front splitter. I love this. This one is on top of the list for me of best of the year. Not the top, but it's in the top. We'll say 10 for now. Might make it top 5. I don't know. This is like it's gonna be a tough year. Ferrari's definitely on the most disappointing spectrum for me. I can tell you that. And because I forgot it, here's the Acura NSX from the Hybrid Speed set. This one is actually worth the $3 because you get a metal base and a metal body. It's just black though. There's nothing else interesting about it. It's just metal on metal, and that's it. It's a black NSX with average details. Moving on. That's a good one for racing though. Or if you do downhill racing, whatever. It's heavy, and it's got plastic wheels, which will let it roll. Although the newer premiums seem like they roll pretty good. We got more Silver Series. The BMW set. This is the M2, the 2016 M2. And I forgot what this color is called. It's got a name. I call it ugly. But I like this release. Yeah, it's not the most attractive color. If I went to a BMW dealership, this is not the color I would pick to be different. But this is a good release. I like the M banner on the front there. Headlight details look good. Grille detailing look good. Rear detailing looks good. You got your M2 badge. And these wheels are okay on it. They work well. Wish we would have saw the new multi-spokes on this one. That's something that I should address. Out of all these cars we've looked at, none of them have the new multi-spoke wheels. It seems like only the fantasy cars in the mainline have gotten them so far. I can't remember a licensed car that got them. I know the M4 in the multi-packs got them, but that's it. That's all I can think of. I haven't seen any other licensed cars get those wheels. And you probably don't even know what wheels I'm talking about. But moving on, we got the M1. Also, the artwork on this BMW set is stellar. And for the M1 here, the artwork's better looking than the car. This casting needs an update. Badly. And this isn't even the only M1 I'll be showing today, actually. Could probably take a guess what the other one is, but this one does okay. Nice taillight details there. Like the louvers on the back there. Kind of like the DeLorean looking. But yeah, the massive rear wheel really hurts this one. I don't remember when this casting came out. 1982. Is this the original? They're still using this casting? That's crazy. I was going to say, I think I remember this being a Blackwall. And yeah, they're still using the casting. They didn't call it an M2 back then, or M1 back then. They had their own name for it, kind of like they did with the little Roar there. Licensed car, but they made their own name for it. But yeah, I remember a green and yellow one. I'm surprised it's the same casting, honestly. It's actually aged decently well. You know, it's not great, but it's not bad. Like, you can tell it's an M1. Moving on to my favorite, my favorite BMW, the E39 M5. It doesn't say E39, but of course, we know it is. You might know it as God's Chariot, except that's wrong. The Lexus LS is, but this I'm not mad that they call this one God's Chariot. I'm not, because it's definitely the best of the M4 or M5s. Got nice headlight details. You got your black trim on the bumpers. This one, of course, because it's a premium casting, does get a metal base. So this one's very well worth the $3. Nice wheels. They actually work really well on this one. The bumper cladding is... Why do they do the bumper cladding if it's not going to actually work out? Oh, they did put E39 on the license plate. There we go. M5 on the back there. Gorgeous silhouette. Best M5 by far. Love this one. And we're still going strong into the M case with the Jaguar Mark I. I'm running out of space so bad up here. This is the biggest Hot Wheels video I think I've done. I think I forgot to get the red recolor of this one. I thought I had it, but I couldn't tell the blue one and the red one apart. But I do like the blue, I think, a little bit better. The blue and the white, it just works so well. And then they got the 4 spokes on there. Get one, the license plate says. No rear details. It's all on the front here. The front grille and the lights are done very well. The rear end, I still think looks off, but whatever. Still cool casting. Here we have our other basic version of a regular Super Treasure Hunt, the Bugatti EB110 in purple, which is certainly a look for the EB110. But I love the EB110, and I do kind of like purple, so this is a cool combo. Although it's a little light for purple of my taste, but you got disc wheels on here, which do honestly work because the real one did use similar wheels. Bugatti on the front there, and you just got your taillight details on the back here. Looking good. Moving on to the recolor of the 75 Chevy Blazer in white. A very surprising casting this year, and it's very well done. And another square body to add to the fleet. Got the white and red trim. Nice taillights. I think the wheels are a little narrow. They should have widened the base just a bit to fill these arches, but still a super cool casting. It's convertible. Well, actually, it's not even a new casting, is it? Because that's the Jaws casting that's retooled, so it doesn't have lights. Which I still have to open that casting, which is probably why, actually, it's so narrow, because the rear riders are thicker. So they had to fill the space with the rear riders, but the mainline wheels don't. Moving on, I got another supercar with the Koenigsegg Jesko. Just packing them in here like sardines. And we still got a lot more to go. Love this color on the Jesko. This is my favorite release so far. Beautiful, like this light blue. No rear details. Oh yeah, we got this exhaust and the Koenigsegg on the plate, that's it. Get the black stripe over the roof. Headlights, and then the little Koenigsegg logo on the front grille there. Gorgeous color. And that's all I got on that one. Here we have the Mazda 787B, which is a tribute livery to the Mazda Racing livery, and the first release of the 787B is in Hot Wheels. The premium one, now it's in basic, in a similar livery. Super cool. I should have bought the premium one out, but oh well, forgot it. Anyway, we can't like lollygag anymore. They're 30 minutes in. There's still a lot more cars to go. This thing looks great. Glad to see the 77B in basic line. But I want more premium releases with the opening hatch on the back. Or the removable engine cover. And at some point we transitioned into M case because here we have the Porsche 904 Carrera. Debuted last year in silver, had a horrible recolor in red. Then it came back this year in like an off-white yellow color, and now the black one, which looks phenomenal. I think the black's my favorite. This looks great. 63 on the side there, which, geez, every time my white one had the same issue with the decals, my yellow one, with the decal being messed up. Yeah, this thing's awesome. Here we have another casting that debuted last year, which I think I nominated my favorite casting of 2024. Here it is back for 2025, the Pagani Utopia. In another stellar livery. This deep blue and black two-tone, and I'm dropping it, with gold wheels. This is phenomenal. And a blue interior. Yeah, I love this one. It looks so clean without a massive spoiler. Like, yeah, the Jusco's cool. But if I had to choose, taking the Pagani. Next, we have the Mercedes 500E. This is getting a lot full than I thought it was gonna. I had a lot more cars, I think, than I was ready for. So we just gotta pack them in here. Don't worry, I'm not scratching them. There we go. Got a little bit of room. Love the hammer. Or actually, it's technically the baby hammer because the hammer was a two-door. Hammer's over here. But yeah, I love this. Just this dark gray. What was the color earlier this year? I can't remember. Green. Debut. Yes. All right, not the debut, but it had a green release earlier this year. I still like the green better than this, but the gray is very classy. Here we have the Buick Riviera, which finally gets a recolor. Starting to think it was never going to come, but here it is in black. It debuted earlier this year in like a bluish teal, and now it gets its black recolor, which is a proper color for the Riviera. Very menacing. Absolutely love this casting. This one, I think I can confidently, it's either top 4, maybe 3 or 4. 3 or 4 for me this year. I haven't completely decided yet, but this casting is just perfect. Lengthwise, it's perfect. And it's got all the fine Buick details in it. I love this casting. Love this casting. That one's definitely, easily one of the best of the year. And this one was one of the most surprising of the year. The Peugeot 9X8. Now, this isn't really the Peugeot that I really want in my collection. I'm not big on these modern hypercars, but this thing weighs like a brick. This is one of the heaviest mainlines I think we've ever experienced, and it's got a massive plastic base. But like the flatness of it and all this metal on the top here is just very heavy, and I love it. This thing's awesome. Know nothing about the real car, but amazing casting. It's very intricate casting, and it's super heavy, and this one definitely wins points there when talking for best of the year. Oh god, camera's going the wrong way. And it does actually have an interior. It's just very dark, and my camera won't pick it up with the light. But yeah, it's kind of an interior. Couple more special series. These are the hot ones. Got the other M1 Pro car. This casting debuted in premium, so that means it's got a metal base. This was in one of the first Car Culture sets, I believe. It debuted in one of the first car culture sets, and now it goes in the Hot Ones line, which I think is pretty cool, pretty retro livery. I kind of find it ironic that they used the newer casting for the retro, and then the one that was actually released in the 80s is not in the 80s set. Did anybody else find that weird? Anyway, I did like this one, so I grabbed it. And I also grabbed the Celica as well, which unfortunately has a plastic base. But I thought it was metal when I bought it, because that kind of looks like a metal base, doesn't it? Like at this angle, it does. When you get the light reflection, it doesn't. But like that, it looks like a metal base. But I think this is my favorite release of the Celica this far. And it's actually got headlight details, which aren't great, but they're there. In this deep blue with the classic striping on the side. I love that. And of course, the Hot Ones wheels are very iconic, so they work very well on this one. Taillights look great too. Full details is always a nice touch. But this might be one of my favorite releases of the Celica. It's nice to see it back, although I still don't care for the casting. Wish it was stock. Moving on. We got another. Yeah, we're going into Q case. The other color for the Alfa Romeo. White with green bumpers. Another very interesting choice. This one, of course, kind of mirrors the Giulia logo, being white and green. I still don't like the blue interior, or the blue windows, and geez, getting a... Also, what's up with the 63s? What's up with that? So, taillights. ITSBR. Same decals as the rest of them. The green base is very unique, and I do like the look of that green front bumper, honestly. Here we have recolor of the Renault F1. Renault Espace F1, my bad. In black, of course, not accurate, but I mean, it's an Espace F1. I'm not passing it up. Not much to say on that one. We gotta keep going. We're 42 minutes in. Here is a nominee for best casting of the year. Like, generally one that I'm considering putting as the best. And the first release was gorgeous. The second release here is just as good. I think I prefer the blue, but I mean, yellow with the black stripes is super iconic on the Viper. And this is just great. California plate, or California style plate. Tail lights, your marker lights, all your striping. And this casting is just so well done. It's so damn good. That's up there. And then we have another very surprising casting. This is the McMurtry Sterling, or Sterling. No, I wish it was a Sterling. Spearling. The McMurtry Spearling. I think this car still holds the record for the fastest car around the Greenwood, right? Greenwood. Yes. So yes, that does mean this is a real car. This is a real car out in the world. Yes, this is proportioned properly. This is not a tuned Hot Wheels casting. This is how the real car looks. This is how short it is. And unfortunately, we don't have any cool details on the base here, but this thing uses, I believe it uses fans for downforce. So it's an electric racing car that uses fans under the car for downforce, essentially, to keep it down on the track. And because of that, if you see a video of the way this thing turns, it's like it's out of a video game. Like it's literally like on rails. It's so crazy. And I just recommend you watch a video of this thing, because this thing driving just blows your mind. And I love all the aero details that Hot Wheels has put on this. So not only is there cutouts above the wheels here for the aerodynamics, but then next to the canopy here, all the way, look at, all the way in the back, there's a tunnel straight through the car like a Ford GT. Can we focus? Straight through the car like a Ford GT. That is so cool. Oh, you can even get a better view of it back here. That is phenomenal. And I think this just got bumped up on my list of cars this year, because this thing, I did not know it had all these arrow cutouts in it, and that's super cool. Yeah, that's gonna win at some points. That's gonna win at some points. But, whew. Now we're into P case, last case of the year. Here's the phenomenal recolor of the 560. Again, if there was award this year for best recolor, I would give it to this one, which I still could make an award for that. Not that my awards mean anything, but look at that color. Look at that color with the beige interior too. I want this car in my driveway. 560 SEL AMG. Blue. It has to have the blue center match, which I did do a custom with that, but now Hot Wheels has done it, so I just gotta paint the center of the wheel, keep the chrome lip, but paint the center dark blue. Oh, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be phenomenal. I love monoblock, and yeah, these wheels, these wheels are like the only non-American car that they work on because they look like the monoblocks. Oh, I love that one. All right, 4 new castings left. 2 of them are recolors. We have the McLaren W1, which actually I must confess this one's from A-Case. A-Case is out already, and I already have most of A-Case. But the W1 I think is a holdover from 25 into A-Case of 26 because it still says new for 25 on the packaging. So, of course, it's a recolor of the orange one earlier this year. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to buy because I don't care for the look of the real car. I mean, it's kind of grown on me. Still not better than an F1, which it's supposed to be a successor to the F1 and the P1. I still would prefer an F1 or a P1 over this. And I think most people will. That's not a surprising statement to make, but yeah, W1. It's a very plain car too. Like there's no details on this thing. It's just McLaren. That's it. That's the only decal on here. And here we have a car that looks very similar, but is completely different and worth significantly less. The Ferrari SF90. Greatest Depreciating Car of the Year award goes to SF90. Which is a shame, because I really like the look of the SF90. It just doesn't look like its price point. And for that reason, it didn't sell very well. But yeah, I mean, Hot Wheels did really good on the SF90. Saw someone make a convertible one, a roadster, which looked really cool. But nice dark gray with the black wheels and Ferrari logos. Headlights look great. Yeah, there's your SF90. So that's 3 Ferraris this year. I wonder how many we're gonna get next year. We already have the 12th Cylindri coming, which when we first found out the Ferrari license was back, people were asking around, "Oh, what Ferraris do you want?" And I'm like, you know what? I want a 12th Cylindri, and I can't believe that's the 4th one coming to the Mainline. Like that, like, oh, that was fast. I figured they would take them a while to do that one. But moving on, we got 2 Porsches to finish off this video. Yeah, I went this whole time without talking about. Oh no, sorry, there was a Porsche earlier. And I'm throwing it. Here with the 911 Turbo Cabriolet. Based on a designer's real car. I know, I just said cabriolet horribly wrong. I can't speak. If I do this for an hour and I can't speak. And the chair is, like, annoying me. This is based on a designer's real car. This, like, maroon with the pink interior. Super cool look. You know, the pink interior is a bit bright for me, but it's super unique. And this casting is so well done. Like, in photos, it looks oversized for some reason. I don't know why. But then you get it in person, like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty well proportioned. And maybe it's the interior just draws a lot of attention and it looks larger than it is because it's so bright. But yeah, maybe if we see it with a darker interior, it'll look a little better. But yeah, this from the side profile, this is a really well proportioned car. And I love this thing. This is well done. But does it have the ability to beat this, the 9.8 or the 928? I almost call it 968. What's a 968? No idea. I almost made it up. The 928. The chicken was still warm. I don't think there's any beating this. This one's going to have to duke it out with the Viper. These are the two that I'm fighting with for best of the year. And I was hoping I would figure this out when I open the 928. I'll either love it or I hate it. But I love it. But I still don't know if I can put it over. Look, I just love how well done this is. Look at the open sunroof. And the interior looks so good. I just don't like these wheels. But I can't really hold that against it. Really needs a wheel swap so bad, but oh my god, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is, I think, one of my favorite Porsches. This and the 944 are my favorite Porsches. I really can't pick a favorite there either. I like them both for different reasons, but and partially the same reason. I like the fastback rear end, but oh my god, I love this. This is at least top 2 of the year for me, and oh my god, this is phenomenal. I just gotta look at it like close up, but from other than behind the camera. I'm in love with this. And there you have it, guys. That is the end of Hot Wheels Mainline 2025. I've made a tremendous mess on the table here. Look at all that. This is, I think, one of the best years I've ever experienced for Hot Wheels Mainline. As a serious collector. No, there was probably a few good ones when I was young and just playing with toys, but this was great. This is great. And I'm going to have a hard time picking a favorite this year. Let me know what your favorite new model of the year was, and I guess favorite Mainline in general, because if we're going favorite Mainline of the year, right here, and you, and Blue Viper, but which leaves still those two for me to decide which one is my favorite, and deciding where the Buick Riviera falls on the list too. I'm not sure what I was thinking about putting over the Buick Riviera, because I know Viper, for me personally, Viper and 928 are battling for first. So one of them is going to be first, one of them is going to be second. There was something I was thinking about putting ahead of the Riviera, but I can't remember. The Riviera might end up taking third. And I want to get the Ferrari in there, this one. That one's phenomenal. And the Cortina might, I think I was between Cortina and Riviera for third, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to sort this out. And yeah, but let me know what you guys think. And McMurtry's got to go up there somewhere too, because I'm super impressed with that. This was a good year, which I hate because it's very hard to pick a favorite. And I know everybody wants to do their polls and their favorites, and I want to do it too, but it's hard. It's a hard one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.